Hi, it's Elise here at Bowman Library with a whole new middle grade book spotlight. So this time around, we are taking some inspiration from the season we currently find ourselves in. And I know it doesn't really feel like it's been fall, but that's the season that we are in, okay? I know the weather has been a little weird this time around, but we're taking our inspiration. And what I mean by that is every single book we're taking a look at here has a fall-inspired cover. Like when you look at it, it might have the colors of fall, it might have some leaves in it. I don't know, just when you look at it, you think fall, okay? So because of that, our books are a little bit of a mishmash today, which sometimes this could be, like some of these are my most favorite themes, okay? Because we have some mystery, we have some time travel, we have some realistic, okay? We have a little bit of everything for everyone. So I cannot wait to get started and show you these 6 amazing books. So let's get going here. Okay, our first one. Amina's Voice. So Amina is 11 years old Pakistani American Muslim girl who loves to sing and enjoys spending best time with her friend Sujin. So Sujin is Korean American and he is on her way to becoming an American citizen and is thinking about adding a second name. A more American name, which makes Amina confused because she's proud of who she is and what her name is. Amina is also trying to juggle her family's expectations of her as well as when it comes to their religion. And when her uncle comes from a visit from Pakistan and all he can do is criticize Amina for being too American and not Muslim, and he does not agree with her singing. As Amina becomes more confident in herself, she starts to make her own choices and tries her best to balance her life and all of the expectations while still trying to be true to herself. This amazing story is one that is a must-read. There is a sequel that is out called Amina's Song. Highly encourage this one. Second one, just as good. If not, maybe just a little bit better, which is so hard to do. Amina's Voice. A Year Without Autumn. Jenny loves her family, but she shares this super ultra special connection with her best friend, Autumn. The highlight of their year is their summer vacation their families always take together, which means they're going to be spending their summer days together, and this year is no exception. Things do get really different though when Jenny steps onto the elevator expecting to go up to Autumn's condo floor. But instead of going up one floor, Jenny finds herself that she has gone 1 year in the future. And things in her life are dramatically different 1 year in the future, including her friendship with Autumn. Determined not to let the future happen as she saw it, Jenny decides she needs to change what happens, not only to protect herself and her friendship with Autumn, but her family as well from falling apart. This time travel book filled with friendship, family, there's a little suspense and some mystery mixed in, is when it will have you wondering, if you knew the future, if you knew what's going to happen 1 year from now, would you try to change it as well? This is A Year Without Autumn. The Epic Fail of Arturo Zamora. So Arturo's family owns a Cuban-American restaurant in Miami when a developer comes and wants to demolish the building to build a high-rise. And Arturo, he decides that's not going to happen, and he's going to save his family's restaurant. He starts to get the community together. They start to rally their support, as well from he has help from his new friend Carmen, who is from Spain and is visiting for the summer. Realizing how important family actually is, Arturo will do whatever it takes to reach his goal, while also deepening his roots and connections to his family, community, and culture. You will find yourself cheering for Arturo every step of the way and hoping that their family restaurant is not going to be like demolished to build a tall building of apartments, okay? No one wants that, especially in the epic fail of Arturo Zamora. The Bridge home. So 11 and 12-year-old sisters Vijay and Ruka, they run away from their abusive father, and they find themselves on the streets of India, totally unprepared to survive the conditions on their own. And I will tell you this, the conditions are horrific. They soon make friends with Arul and Muthi, each having their own reasons for being homeless and living on the streets. The four soon become their own family, and they work together to survive and make a meager living. When Ruka and Muthi, though, become very sick, everything changes, and they are going to be forced to make decisions based on their survival, and they all need to come to terms with why they are where they are. Okay, this incredibly realistic book will transport you to the streets of India, and you will also not only be so invested in what happens to these four individuals that make their own family out of necessity and survival, but you will also be looking at a real world problem that exists this very day: the bridge home. Glory B. Glory lives in Mississippi and is getting ready for the 4th of July because that is also the date of her 12th birthday, and she cannot wait for her traditional pool party. When the community pool is closed, though, in order to not let African Americans have access, Glory is completely disappointed and is utterly confused, but she starts to realize what is going on around her in her community. When Glory befriends a new girl in her town who is black, Glory soon starts to be on the receiving end of hatred and threats from members of this community who supposedly loves her, that she's a member of, she's invested in. And she's unsure of what she is supposed to do because this girl is just like her. So why should she be treated any different? This coming of age historical novel is one that is eye-opening, full of emotion, will have you asking questions of yourself, of others. It's an introspective read. Glory be. And our last fall cover inspired book right here is The Magnificent Monsters of Cedar Street. The world Cordelia lives in has real life monsters, but people do not know they actually exist. Her father is basically a veterinarian to these monsters, and he helps them when they are injured or sick. One day, though, Cordelia's father goes missing, with just a mysterious note left behind, as well as many of the monsters that her father is supposed to be helping. And Cordelia decides that she needs to go and find and save not only her father, but the monsters who have gone missing as well. With help from her zombie puppy named Gregory, they go on an adventure all over the country as well as into Canada, and she starts to realize that humans can be just as bad as some of the monsters they are so afraid of. You will love learning and reading about the numerous magical creatures that can be found in this world along this epic journey that's all about family and how far will you go to help those that you love. The Magnificent Monsters of Cedar Street. So these are just 6 of the books we have here at the library that are some fall-inspired covers. Just looking at them, you get sucked into the thought of fall. Even though again, the weather may not feel like it sometimes, but these books, the covers, they kind of put you in a fall mindset. So come on out, check out one of these, or we can help you find whatever that perfect fall read is you are looking for to kind of wrap up your month of November. I hope you have an incredible week, and I hope you tune back next time when we have a whole new middle grade book spotlight.